Fox's Trace Gallagher has the story. Trace.
Jesse, the White House is trying to polish up another communications breakdown and working to convince us the president knew all about this plan. So listen to the exchange and decide for yourself if the president appears to be up to speed. Watch.
There were reports that were surfacing that your administration is planning to pay illegal immigrants who are separated from their families at the border up to $450,000 each, possibly $1 million per family. Do you think that that might incentivize more people to come over illegally?
If you guys keep sending that garbage out, yeah, but it's not true.
So this is a garbage report?
Yeah.
Garbage tends to indicate a falsehood, but the White House says the president is aware of the plan. Not only that, he supports it. Watch.
The president is perfectly comfortable with the Department of Justice settling with the individuals and families who are currently in litigation with the U.S. government. You know, DOJ can obviously speak more to that process.
But even the liberal ACLU says it appears the president may not have been fully briefed on the plan and then reminds him he campaigned on it. Quoting here, "We respectfully remind President Biden that he called these actions criminal in a debate with then President Trump and campaigned on remedying and rectifying the lawlessness of the Trump administration." By the way, lawyers for the separated families reportedly say the settlement deal is nearly a done deal, which might be news to the president. Jesse.
I think it is, Trace. Thank you. Matt Walsh is the host of the Matt Walsh Show, and he joins us with reaction. You'd think, Matt, that paying illegal immigrants reparations to the tune of about $1 million per family might be something you might want to tell the commander-in-chief before, you know, he takes questions from the press, right?
You would think so. I mean, there's no better illustration of the fact that we have a barely sentient figurehead in office than this. And like, he doesn't even have a head. It's really just a figurehead without the head. I mean, we talk about, we hear so much about this and that as being an attack on democracy and, you know, the right somehow is undermining our institutions. Well, how about the fact that, you know, we don't actually know who's running the country. And the guy that we have in office, there could be a plan like this significant and this harmful, he says it's garbage, and he's right about that. It is a garbage plan that he doesn't even know about. I would think that that is a pretty significant attack on our institutions.
Yeah, this isn't like designating a sea turtle in South Florida for an endangered species list. This is pretty big and would enrage the entire country, rightfully, if it was ever put into action. Do you know how much money 450 G's is? We give people's families whose sons were killed in action $100,000. So this is over 4 times what we give people's families that were lost sons serving in the U.S. military. I don't even know how they come up with a number like that.
That's a really good way to put it into perspective. Another way of putting it into perspective is that the Biden administration just announced that starting on January 4th, they're going to start charging businesses $140,000 a pop per violation for employees who aren't vaccinated. So they're going to start taking money from American businesses and American families and putting businesses out of business, destroying businesses left and right, while they're handing $450,000 to illegals. By the way, is there going to be a litmus test to make sure they're vaccinated at least before they get these payments? Something tells me probably not.
Yeah, so if you have $600 in your bank account, they're going to look at that. But if you're an illegal with nothing in your bank account, they're going to put $450,000 in there for breaking the law, because that's what they did when they came here illegally. I got some more numbers here. This is unbelievable. The kind of money that we're talking about for this reparations for illegals program, this could put 78,000 homeless people in a home for an entire year.
Well, they don't. But the homeless people are. If we're talking about Americans, they don't care about Americans. I mean, it really is as simple as that. The fact that this is going to obviously encourage more. I can't think of a plan that would more directly encourage illegals to come. You come across here, get $450,000, but that's a feature, not a bug. That's what they're trying to do: undermine our country and undermine our sovereignty. It's a direct assault again on our country.
Just handing out winning lottery tickets for whoever crosses the border fastest. Unbelievable, Matt. Thank you very much. We'll be watching the Matt Walsh Show around the corner.
Thanks a lot.